Welcome to the Friendly Geordies podcast, Shawarma FM. Today we have a very special guest. Alex is here.
Hello, everyone.
Alex is a stand-up comedian from Sydney. You've probably seen him on this podcast. If you haven't seen him before, you're missing out because you've got to watch his special, which was released today.
Last night.
Last night?
Congratulations, my friend.
What was the name of the special again?
Live in Sydney, in brackets, a cruel and hostile place.
That's it. I watched it before coming here, and I promise it's really funny. You don't get that many
I'll be watching it
funny
tonight.
Australian comics, unfortunately, but you were one of the good ones.
Yeah, you're there.
It's nice to be on the other side of that phrase for once.
Nah, bro, for sure. Absolutely.
He hasn't watched it, but I have, so I can be. How are you doing, Alex?
Good, man. It's good to be here. Thank you. This is nice. This is really, really nice.
We're happy you're here.
Thanks for coming, man.
You know, big man Jimmy, he's underground these days.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
You have to call him the big guns.
We need people, man.
Honestly, I love the format now of you guys bringing the new dad every episode, just a different dad.
Yeah, different dad.
Different dad.
Yeah. This one works in Aldi.
Yeah. Because like we were talking before, like you had Mr. M History, and I fucking love Mr. M History. I like this. It's a rotating cast of characters. It's nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
yeah.
It's like, you know, I don't know. I like it too. Mix it up, you know, because there's only so much we can be like, Trump's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That works for 6 months.
But dude, you'd be surprised by how many people want that.
Yeah, I want it, but
Just keep telling me Trump's crazy.
Do you
yeah.
think people are getting sick of it? Because I'm kind of getting sick of it. Is that the wrong response?
Nah, it's not wrong. I was sick of it a while ago, but it's kind of like a solar eclipse. You kind of got to keep looking.
Yeah, it's kind of the you kind of nailed that.
Don't you reckon?
It's ever present, and
Yeah.
I'm so every conversation has been the same conversation for the last 8 years.
But every now and then, dude, he does something which you can't ignore. He's a funny lad, that one.
He is, but
Did you see him just sleeping during a meeting the other day?
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
But my patience kind of wears the. It's like now I'll tell you what it is. Now that he's set a baseline that he does weird shit, if he does anything like less than weird,
Yeah, it's boring.
it's boring.
He's losing it.
You know?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I'm kind of. It's like, hey, did you hear Trump did this thing? I'm like, you don't even need to tell me. I'm sure it
Yeah.
was crazy or whatever.
What do you make of him as like the argument of like he is the world's best stand-up comedian?
If he knows what he's doing, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
If he knows what he's doing, then that's really like he's funny. But
His speeches are-
But I don't want my politicians to be funny.
I agree.
It's
Dangerous.
It's dangerous, and also I'll tell you what. It's one of those things where it's like it's a nice to have. Like if you're a great leader, if you're a fantastic leader, and you happen to be funny, that's awesome. Right?
Yes.
Dude,
That's a very rare.
On the
person.
contrary, I would say if you're a great leader, like, you know, top of the shelf leader, I don't think you're funny, dude. You spend too much time reading. You never worked on your sense of humor.
I'm agreeing
Yeah,
with you.
it's true.
But I'm saying if you happen to be funny on top of that, it's a nice.
It's a
have.
superpower, actually.
Exactly. I would rather my leaders to be just a little boring because it's like if you went into the doctors and you found out your guy was the personality hire, it's like we got him because he's really funny. It's like this is a fucking important job.
That's not what you want for your cancer diagnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I talk about it like me and Bowden, the guy that I do my podcast with, talk about it as like micro funny and macro funny, where there's like something is funny if you zoom out enough to anything, it's funny. Anything you zoom out enough from, funny.
That's kind of true, actually.
But the closer you get to it, a lot of the time it gets less funny.
that's really interesting.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you
and
mean.
so with Trump, it's one of those things where he's macro funny because
Yes.
we're not close to it, and so it's also easy from over here to be like, ha ha ha, like all that shit, or everything that he does.
Yeah.
But the closer you get to people that are like the stories of people that like are getting kicked out wrongfully and all that kind of shit, you're like,
Yeah.
this is less funny. This is a little bit less
Dude,
funny.
it's wild now. I know you guys have tuned off. I wish I had that ability. I'm still unfortunately tuned in.
Yeah.
It is wild, dude.
Yeah.
Like this whole Somali shit, the rhetoric is absolutely insane. Like I thought, like, dude, I never imagined in my life that the sort of shit that he was saying and like
When a president
the
would say
entire
that.
cabinet, it's like they're all on Nick Fuentes' podcast now.
Yeah.
They're all just acting like that. Yeah.
Really?
acting like it. Acting like it. Yeah.
Oh, acting
No,
like
no,
they are.
obviously acting like it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
like their opinions are red hot and they are literally the leaders of the world.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm like, you guys used to be dorks.
Yeah.
You're all supposed to be dorks.
Yeah.
The fun, cool people were making fun of you, and that's the spiritual exchange, because you get to actually choose how the world goes.
Yes.
And the price that you give up for that is not being able to go on the Joe Rogan Experience. You don't get to do everything.
Yeah, totally.
True.
That's my issue with it.
That's so true.
Yeah, that's a glitch in the matrix.
It's starting to get real, like people on top of the hill kind of shit.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think? Have you heard this? You know Yanis Varoufakis? You know,
Yeah,
he's
I
like
know,
a Greek economist, and he was going through like one of his history talks, and he was saying that, you know how we get jury calls? You just get random jury duty. You just get randomly picked.
Yeah.
That's how they used to do it in ancient Greece. And then there was like the civil war. One of the factions was like, we're going to do it the roll call way of just choosing politicians.
Yeah.
So you will just get randomly picked to go into the parliament.
Right.
And they were doing that because this was the poor faction that were saying this. Like, we can't argue the way rich people can. It was all about rhetoric.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not good at debates. Like, you always win debates, but then that sucks. So,
Which is why I just want to punch someone on Jubilee one time. That fucking surrounded bullshit where it's like, I think all abortion should be fucking legal, and then you just all like vice versa. What was the Jordan Peterson? No, the Piers Morgan one. I can't even fucking think of an example.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Surrounded?
No. I have, but I haven't watched the
Piers Morgan
Morgan one.
There's so many. It's not just that. It's fucking. There's so many. I actually didn't mind the Jordan Peterson one. I was like, fuck it. Although he's kind of lost it.
Yeah.
Jordan.
I saw
what they did to my boy.
Yeah.
They did to my boy.
Dude, your boy is losing it too.
He's losing
I
it.
saw a clip of the Jubilee thing, and it was just like he was kind of getting outsmarted, and someone was just like, "What do you think of God?" And he's like, "What do you mean by God?"
Yeah,
and then he's
dude.
just like, as in Jesus, is like, "Is it malevolent?" And it's like, "Yes." It's like, "But how malevolent?" It's like, what?
See right there. Fucking just
Punching the dick, one in the dick.
I don't know enough words to debate you, but fucking have this, cunt.
That's UFC fighting. You just want to watch UFC.
Well, with more ideas.
Yeah, with more ideas.
They're pretty opinionated, those boxers,
Yeah.
bro.
Did you see the Mehdi Hassan Jubilee?
No.
That was
Oh wait, I actually.
dude, I
no,
still have PTSD from
did.
that shit.
That one was intense.
That one was
Because even playing,
Did you say that one was great?
even playing, devil's advocate, right? Those people aren't so smart.
Yeah.
Even the ones that were saying crazy shit, it's like, you haven't thought this through past the headline or the thought of I think this. But like, if any of them try to explain it, there's no more information, and there's also no and this is being devil's advocate, they were screwed, but like there's also no how like most debates there's kind of a give and take. Like even if you have a intense idea, you can sort of like, even if there's debates between Peterson and whoever he debates, like intellectuals, they don't call each other, they don't swear at each other. There's a decorum. There's kind of a like mutual, like it's like an intellectual argument. It's not personal.
We're fencing.
Yeah, exactly.
Fencing.
But then pretty quickly one of those guys is like, you should get out of my country.
Yeah.
You. It's like, bro,
a lot.
is that now what you think debating is? Like personal barbs and like,
yeah, because
that's not a good standard.
Well, because everyone thinks they can fucking debate
Exactly.
now. That's the thing. It's
Exactly,
like, well,
everyone.
debate me on that. It's like, well, you fucking left in grade 10 to do an apprenticeship. So,
You're not a good debater. It's a skill.
yeah, it's like...
I'm not a good debater.
And also-
I can admit that.
Also, no, I don't want to debate you, bro.
Yeah.
But it's because it's all the men on the street. I'm so sick of seeing people on the street with like the
Oh,
microphone.
I
being
can't
like,
handle that.
"So,
Where did you get your Nikes?
What do you think of... I'll take where did you get your... Fuck, but it's like when they go like political, it's like, do you think we're losing our country to the indigenous? And there's a chick coming out of Supre and she's like,
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
And then she looks dumb because she didn't know this was gonna fucking happen.
And not
But
everyone
he has all these.
Yeah, and not everyone shouldn't have to be a rogue scholar. It's kind of like a special.
Did you
Everyone's
say rogue scholar? That's
Yeah.
fucking funny.
Yeah,
dude.
but like, but like,
because it's not that, but it is. It should be that.
Well,
yeah,
well,
rogue
but I mean, I'm just saying, like, everyone specializes in something. It's
Yeah.
like, well, usually, their job, whatever their passions, but not everyone doesn't have to be this jack of all trades. It's a crazy expectation. Like, you should have some knowledge of, things like don't drink pond water.
Yeah.
But like,
But also, even if you want to be jack of all trades, you have to remember what comes after that, which is master of none. That's
exactly,
where you are,
some
bro.
some humble humility,
Well,
right?
also this is
humility.
But also this is very rich coming from three dudes with microphones. But
Hey, bro.
But also
we got
it's
into the game a little bit before those guys.
True that. Also,
We've been doing it for a while.
you two know about this shit. You're smarter than I am when it comes to like the politics
Not
side of the
me.
world. So
Not
much
me,
that I
not
just
me.
called it politics.
Yeah. Did not want to point that one out.
But like, it stresses me out when I get into political discussions because I am firmly of the belief that I never know.
Bro, you switch. I know this is not a political discussion. I'm saying, what do you think about politicians just being roll called into their job?
What do you mean by roll?
So like you get like you're just sitting at home and you get a letter. Oh, you're gonna be the MP
like
of
the
your
Fox
area
guy.
for next 3 years.
The Fox guy, right? The Fox News guy in America, you know.
No, well, they're still picked.
Wait, is that how that works? I thought they had to like run for
They do
it.
have to
No,
run.
in ancient Greece you didn't.
Oh, you're talking about in ancient Greece.
Yeah, so now there's like this new thing where people are saying we should go back to that. Because all
Honestly?
the politicians suck.
Honestly, I don't hate the idea.
Okay, I have a
I don't hate the idea.
I have a question for you because let's be real, he's the smartest here.
100%.
Well, politically.
So I was thinking about this recently. Is there any merit, or rather, what is the merit of getting your like everyday Joe opinion, who's like hard yards and has the run of the streets versus academic intellectual? Because they do lose something when they live in some gated community on 200K a year and they've never interacted with an immigrant. They've never interacted with a criminal. So like, there's these two things like...
Well, it's one of those things where it's like everyone's for refugees when you live in Vaucluse.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I'm curious what you think. What's the validity of both?
Man, the question you asked is like that debate is as ancient as time. Like that was
right.
Plato versus Aristotle, which is like one point of view is like, yeah, we want people's opinion, but like you can't trust these people. They're animals.
But there is some validity of someone having that street school of hard knocks. There's wisdom there too, right?
Yes. Well, and that's the other point of view, which is like collective wisdom. Yeah, individually, you might think that they're kind of insane or whatever, but collectively, they have the wisdom of their interests.
Well, what about, okay, how about this? Okay, like we were talking about before with the Mr. M history thing, and he was saying that, like, to him, the best prime minister was Keating and Hawke together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Following that thread, what about, like, a little triumvirate? You know what I mean? Can we bring back like a political triumvirate of like, there's no one guy, it's more of a committee.
But that's what a party is.
But it's one guy still making the call, right?
not
But that's,
really.
our
It's not-
system
it's not
isn't
tr-
that.
It's not true, bro.
Technically,
It's not true.
No?
Legally speaking, this is an interesting one because like people don't really know this. It's like, the prime minister isn't the leader. The prime minister, they actually used to call it first amongst equal. So the actual cabinet technically should be ruling. And the prime minister is just the
They kinda
first
do.
amongst all of them.
Yeah, they kind of do. He's just like
They do a
he's like,
bad job communicating that.
Yeah, they don't do
He's
it.
like
They
the
don't do it.
PR guy, you know.
Okay, I get that, but even still, it still has to be someone that got there, and they're all like career politicians now. I mean, more of like a publicly elected, like, okay, we need a Darren. Like we need a dude that's fucking had a head injury on a dirt bike, right?
I'm not on that train.
Dude,
bro.
we're getting
Hold up. But then we also have the career politician. I just like we have like an indigenous elder. We got
Sure.
a dude in a Monster Energy flat cap, and like we have Theo from the fruit shop, and we have Anthony Albanese all at the same time.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
That's the U.S. government, bro. Like, no one wants Darren.
No, I don't want.
Darren.
Maybe
has
Darren was a
shitty
bad
views.
example. Maybe I shouldn't have
You know the
led
guy.
with Darren.
You know who Darren is? Darren is the guy from pre-show who called in, who was like, "I want dams and I want guns." That's
Yes.
Darren.
Okay, but I'll tell you what's great about having him as one of the
But he had some
five
good points.
instead of the one, because
Yeah.
he will just become the one eventually. Because Darren's always confident, so he will have enough confidence to just get having him as one of the five. Is the other four can just be like, hey, yeah, good job, buddy. Shut the fuck up. That's
yeah.
good. You keep each other in line.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's one of those things where there's still gonna be a leader.
Dude,
There's still gonna be a guy
China
that
does it
everybody
really
looks-
differently. I'm not saying you should do it like China, but the way China does it is like, dude, there's no fucking way Darren is coming anywhere close to
Is
the
that
government.
right?
Yeah.
This is how it works. It's like, if you want to be the leader, let alone be the leader of China, but like just a leader of like a state, you need to like start from the bottom. So you need to be like a council person in some shitty area.
Yeah.
You need to like become second counselor in that shitty area. Then if you even become the premier, you're premier of a very shitty small little town.
I like that.
And then they start moving you like slowly up. If you become the prime minister or like the president, you have governed like hundreds of millions of people throughout your life. So like their version is like
But that's
no
very-
Darren whatsoever.
But isn't
The
that-
only way you're going to get this job is if you spend your entire life in it and have a proven record that you're good at administration. It's like a bureaucratic job almost.
I don't mind that as an approach. That's actually pretty good. Because the one thing I appreciate about Xi Jinping is he's not fucking funny.
That's true.
It's nice.
What do you
He
guys-
looks kind of funny.
What do you
though.
guys think of this? One of the tradies that I'm working with right now, he said, quote, like, Albo sucks because he's never had a job in his life. He's never owned a business. He's never run anything.
Is that true?
No, he's been I mean, he's saying.
He's never run a business. I think
he's never run a business, but
He's had a job, surely.
well,
Yeah.
what he's saying is politics is not a real job because you get a cushy salary, you just turn up in your suit every day, say some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't agree with that. I think it's like minimizes what politicians do in public service. But this guy was saying like, that's all a rort. It's a scam. He doesn't understand. Like no one that he's basically saying anyone that
just ask him, like his job. Just ask him, like, how come everyone working with you has like a decade of experience in this? How come you don't get like
Exactly,
the
yeah.
Joe to do your tradie job right now?
well,
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, I'm the
But
that's
then
me. I
they're
have no experience.
they're starting you out from the bottom. They're not giving you, all right, this guy doesn't know anything, CEO.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. But is there any validity in that saying like if you haven't run a business, there's some truth to what he's saying, I think, in that like monitoring like running a business and paying staff and doing your taxes and the margins, like that is something to be sort of, that's a skill. That is something to be
Yeah,
like.
but it's
man.
a skill that's not necessarily super relevant to your job as a politician.
But it's probably.
But is that a problem?
But
I don't think so.
One second.
Okay.
Is it not relevant? I'm trying to figure. How could it not be relevant? Like if you haven't had if you at no point in your life have just had a day job where you just had to be with people and just see how the world works at this level, like at a lower middle class sort of thing, working class.
I mean, Albo was poor.
I mean, there is that, but then what? So how did he get to where he is? He had
Worked his ass off.
He did okay.
Well,
so
but
what's the issue?
what working your ass off means? So you start off.
Because my thing is, it's like it doesn't matter about owning a business or whatever, but I think empathy for the people that you're taking care of,
Yeah.
that's important.
Yeah.
I just don't think a lot of career politicians have that empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's an argument to be made that like as soon as you get rich, you lose empathy, no
Totally,
matter
yeah.
who you are.
Trump, right?
Well, not just Trump. There's like, look, this is a bit random, but I was watching this psychologist on YouTube, so he obviously knows what's up. But he was saying that like they did brain scans of super rich people, and they were comparing them to psychopaths.
Wow.
And they were
Yeah,
saying
you
like
would.
there's something that happens when you get like really rich,
Right.
where it changes your brain chemistry, and
Yeah.
you start assuming that people that are in a worse off position is because they're not
haven't
doing
earned
something
it.
right, or they kind of deserve it. And like the proof is that look at you became really rich
Yeah.
because you worked hard.
That's right. Yeah, it's like
But that's oversimplistic. It's just not true. Like some people, it's like not black and white. It's like some people literally can't work. Some people have PTSD. Some people,
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
there's so many lucky things that no super rich person will ever attribute to like their wealth.
Exactly.
There's so many things that had to go right that you weren't even conscious of.
Do you think billionaires should exist?
Nah.
Oh, dude, socialism!
man.
Here
The
we
man.
go.
The
Sorry,
man.
brother. I'm Gough Whitlam pilled these days.
Yeah. You're in the right pod.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like we're not like the libertarian podcast.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's one of those. Like I haven't heard a great argument for. If someone wants to be like, this is why billionaires should exist, I'd love to hear it. Maybe
Yeah.
you can do it. But
Well, I can do this. Just like they bring the innovation. Without billionaires, you're gonna have a dead, unproductive society.
what innovation, cuz? What's happened since the iPod? What the fuck has happened? It's only gotten worse.
Yeah, and the other thing is like they say that like you can argue that in like the U.S. where they have tech,
The government. It was the
we're just
government.
still pulling out coal from the ground. Like what? Like Gina Reinhardt isn't a tech billionaire.
Legit. It's like I can't for the life of me get an Uber within 2 minutes. Like it just
Yeah.
everything takes forever. Everything is long. Everyone's more frustrated. Everyone's a lot more edgy. Everyone is way more edgy than they were 10 years ago.
Totally.
What innovation, cuz? It's like the second we got the iPod that you could click onto your activewear and like run with music, that's where we peaked. Club Penguin, it was social media should have ended.
Yeah, it's all downhill from now.
No, there's got to be some examples, bro. Like rockets and shit.
who gives a fuck? Hey, genuinely, who gives a fuck? Does that mean anything to anybody in this room?
I like
Or
rockets.
listening?
Hey,
Rockets are cool, but
Yeah.
fine, we can just build them. They don't need to go anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
What do you think about this? You know, a recent Aussie tech advance is we're working with like literally one of the most evil companies in the world. It's a U.S. tech billionaire. He was on Joe Rogan. I can't remember his
Is
name.
this
but
the
yeah,
deep sea
is
shit?
it
Goatee guy.
Palantir?
No, but very similar to that. It's a different company, but exact same thing. And they have worked with some Brisbane, I want to say, Brisbane-based company, and they've created these robo submarines that are talk of the town.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a piece of these, so that's innovation.
But for what? for what though?
It's not the greater good.
It's only more fucked shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only ever more fucked shit.
Yeah.
Like the idea, like, oh well, now we have a faster way to kill each other, or like a more cost efficient way. They were like, well, man, fucking, we figured out how to make drones out of cardboard. It's like, well, good for you. I'm sure there's a wedding in Iran that really appreciates it.
Good fireworks.
I guess the argument is that now it will be slightly more expensive for China to go to war with us.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I think it's. I think. Like,
I'm just not excited by the world anymore.
No, dude, this is
Yeah.
horrible. Like all of our innovation currently, there's a lot of talk about like AI and stuff, but like most of the innovation is actually in like military technology because every country in the world is gearing up for a
Spotify is
potential World War III.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, dude.
That's
but
not
that's like,
good.
But usually, I mean, if you look at history, that's horrible for the time period because like you're spending all of your money on like building these weapons, and then these weapons are killing people.
But 'cause,
You're getting poorer. But like once the war is over and there's peacetime, that same technology then gets applied into like other areas, which
That's
are
how we
useful.
get microwaves and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Or the
Right.
internet for that matter. Internet was like a
Yeah.
military technology
CIA.
for communicating with each other.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, on the other side of this, I guess we get good shit. Then.
No, but then there's let me help you with an argument for that.
Please.
So they say that. They say like, okay, well, we wouldn't have had the internet without entrepreneurship and billionaires. Like, well, that's not true. Most research like that actually comes from public funded money. So in the US, taxpayers paid the military, and the military gave that money to universities, and they developed that technology. So there's an argument to be made that actually most of the technologies, like if you look at iPhone, you break up that iPhone, every piece of technology within it was somehow a public funded research grant that eventually got privatized.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard that.
there's your argument.
So it's almost like, again, shooting down this entrepreneurial narrative of like, that's what builds society. It's like you peel it back and it was just like Tim Waltz or some shit, whoever. Just like, that was government
It
technology.
was government technology anyway. Yeah, this is what I mean. I'm like, the idea that we need billionaires to make stuff that our lives are objectively worse because of. It's like, I just don't fucking buy it. Like, by the way, I'm for you owning a third home.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Have a fourth. See if I give a fuck. When it gets to the point where it's like,
8.
I have 168 apartments in my portfolio. It's like, you're a dick. You're a dick.
Who needs that many apartments? It's insane.
It's the only, I'm like,
No, I agree with you, bro.
Wealth for wealth's sake.
Yeah.
That's when it just starts to get a little bit. For me, it feels like evil.
No, fully.
You know, where you're like, I get it, man. And also your family, but like, 500 million.
It's a lot of money.
What number do you need?
Elon Musk is going to be a trillionaire.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Trillionaire.
You just released a special, and I'm like somewhat confident that that's going to switch your tax bracket.
It won't.
Once it does,
I'm telling you right now.
if it does, are you going to moderate yourself, my friend?
100%.
he's not
You're all
gonna-
going to voicemail. I'm getting a fucking gold ring, dude.
You're like, that people start asking, like, you went on the Friendly Geordies, but you're like, who?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice boys. A little bit socialist.
Give us the Spanian treatment, dude. Give us the fucking Spanian
Have you had
treatment.
Spanian on yet?
Bro, Spanian, not only would,
Nah.
not us, but Jordan.
Jordan interviewed him, but
Oh,
but
that's
Jordan
right,
kind
that's
of
right.
mainstream Spanian. Spanian.
He did. He absolutely did.
And so like then he got Spanian on the pod, and after that Spanian just like sort of took off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then like a year or two later, some fan of Jordan was like, "Hey, bruh, I loved you on Friendly Geordies," and Spanian was like, "What the fuck
That
are you
was
talking
me.
about?" Oh yeah, that was just like,
that's great. Dude, that was me. I was going to like the chemist in the morning in Enmore, and I ran into Spanian. I saw him, and I was just like, bro, and he's like 10 foot, bro.
He's huge.
Have you met him?
Yeah, I haven't met him. I keep seeing him around my house.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because around that area.
He lives around where. Well, I mean, I think now he lives in Darling Harbour.
Yeah,
but I'm in
yeah.
Chippendale.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll see him at the Kmart every now and again, just picking out bed sheets. I'm like, it's fucking Spanish. And he knows I'm looking at him, and he's like, obviously, he's like looking at me.
Have you got a selfie?
No, I'm too scared to approach him.
Okay, so I went up to him and I was like, bro. And he's just like, yeah. And I was just like, can I get a selfie? And he's just like, yeah, cuz. And like, oh, we got a selfie and all that. And then he was kind of walking away. And then I was just like, dude, it was kind of awkward. I'm like, I'm like mates with Jordan. And he was just like, huh? And I'm like, Friendly Geordies, you're on his thing. And his reaction, honestly, was kind of like suspicion and indifference. He was just kind of like, oh, yeah, sweet. And just like on his way. Like, I don't think he remembered him.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fair.
And that was enough to make Jimmy upset.
Yeah. He has a lot to thank Friendly Jordan for.
Yeah.
You know what I will say, bro? That guy's not playing a character, man.
But dude, that
that's
guy is also going down. Dude, there's a lot of Spanian hate out there.
He
now.
just opened a kebab shop on King Street.
He should not have gotten the nose and teeth.
Dude, that was.
That's what it is. That's now everyone's like, you've changed, cuz.
It's true.
But dude, it was a bit awkward for him to like make a video with his like nose job bandage and just like, stop fucking harassing me because I got a different missus, bro. That's my life.
I haven't changed, bro. I haven't changed.
So what? She's younger and hotter, bro. Just get a life, man.
But for what did you think Spanian was gonna do?
Exactly.
That was my point as well.
Exactly. He's real. That's the real life. That's what you do.
He's caught in a hustle.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
And first of all, he isn't even just a regular. He's a criminal.
He is.
Yeah.
It's like it's like I understand once someone gets into public life, like there's this thing of like, you're perfect, you're never gonna change. The man's a criminal.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. He's awesome. I love him.
There's nothing he could do that would
Just
make
like the
me
comments
not
on
like
his
him.
videos.
Yeah.
Man's forgotten where he come from. Prison, bro.
Cell
Like,
block
what are you-
B.
What are you talking about?
Cell block B. Good times. No, 100%. Like,
He forgot where he come. Dude, he
I
went
love
to.
Spanian.
there's nothing he could do that would make me be like, he's dropped off.
No.
He's following the exact rule book. He's opening businesses, probably
Yeah.
shoddy ones. Dude, did you see he opened a kebab shop on King Street?
Yeah. Spanian's
Dude,
kebabs.
do you know I'm gonna
Feed 'em, bro.
I'm gonna bankroll that place.
100%,
I'm gonna be
dude.
there every single
Big
night.
time. I want
Spanian kebabs. I'm gonna get so fat.
For real, I'm gonna put so much money
Why?
in there until the entire new town is just one big Spanian's kebabs.
Why? Because like it's Spanian's kebabs.
It's-
Do I need to
brother,
say anything else?
Legit, brother. You know it's Spanian's kebabs.
What else
Come
do I
on.
have to say? What else can I say?
but like-
Apparently, it's rough. I've seen a lot of bad reviews.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was gonna
I
say.
bet
Don't you
it's-
have other considerations? Like, does it taste good?
I'm gonna.
We've both just found our guy. We just fucking.
I love how confidently. Nah, I don't care if it tastes good. I hope it tastes shit because that's a representation of Cell Block B, bro. That's what he was
cuz.
eating. The
That's
prison
right.
kebab.
He hasn't forgotten where he comes from.
is-
This tastes like shit.
This is the microcosm of everything wrong with Australia.
Yes.
Just like
Why?
no meritocracy. Just like
No.
bankroll him for the meme. As soon as like he gets slightly better, nah, fuck it, he's gotten better. Just get rid of him.
Yeah.
now.
Tall poppy syndrome, right?
There's so much.
Dude, it is, but also I find it so hard to find people in like public spheres that I really like. And Spanian to me, my favorite thing because like I'll go on tour with like Luke Kidgel or Blake Pavey, and because they're from Melbourne,
They're funny guys, bro.
they're very funny,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're from Melbourne, so they don't really know about Spanian as much.
Yeah,
and they've
yeah.
got the tour group with, and they're all from Melbourne. And it's nice to be like after the show, come home, have a couple beers, and be like, I'm just gonna put on the TV. I'm just gonna put a little bit of Spanian, and I just want to watch you guys watch him, and it's always good. The man doesn't know how to do bad content.
100%.
Watching him go through Logan. He did one where he was walking through Logan where it's like into the hood.
Yeah.
Logan. And watching him go through, now it's a bit me and Kidgel do, where like watching him go into people's backyards, man, while they're sleeping at nighttime. and go, look at these. Who lives here? Fuck. Like you're living in a place, some Indian family that doesn't even know they're in the hood. And Spaniards, you hear him through the walls going, look at these. What the fuck? The biggest hit to the ego.
And he's saying that as
I
if
live in
he's
fear of sleeping, and I hear outside of my window, Look at these guys.
Yeah, because he's really exploring the backwaters of Sydney, which are like Waterloo. He's like, bro, I can't afford to rent this.
Yeah, it's
It's
changed.
nice now.
Yeah, everything's nice now.
Yeah, with the new rental market, like, dude, windows are optional.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Did you see him do? Jordan loves it. I think it's hilarious too. He used to do his, or maybe he still does his food reviews.
Oh, yeah.
And there was one. It was so good. He was doing like donuts and shit. And he was like eating all these donuts all day. And he's like, gets the last batch, and he's like, oh man, this is too much, man. This is fucking. He goes, man, fuck this. Let's go get some real food. Frangos.
God.
And he's pumping a Franco's bill. He goes, finally, bro, I was famished. I'm like, dude, that is a donut. It's a donut with chicken on it.
It's a donut with chicken. I'll tell you what I love about the video that you're talking about.
You've seen it, eh?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
So he pegs one of the donuts, right? I can't remember if it's
Dude, I
because
can't also get over how, like, frivolous he is with rubbish. I know.
Oh yeah, he doesn't.
Hey,
give a
you
fuck.
saw me do that.
He does it too, and I was like, dude,
We're going to ACCA. You know when you go to, I'll let you finish, but you know when we went to see AC/DC and like,
Yeah.
you know, like I feel like, I don't know if it's a full Aussie thing, but you know, like when you're like G'd up and you're drinking on the train,
Yep.
littering is out the window. I don't
dude,
give a fuck.
100%.
I'll put a bottle, I'll smash a bottle. I don't care. I'm having fun.
Brother, honestly, you
Can
have
I-
to let us have that every now and
Can
again.
I explain
it's
to you his
microdosing
fun?
freedom. It's microdosing freedom.
okay, let me explain to you what he was doing, and then tell me if that's freedom, dude.
Okay.
So while he's just having fun,
Yep.
everyone else around him isn't, and they're just looking at him. So he's drinking on the train, right? And at that point, I go like, okay, you're not allowed to drink on the train, but you're going to see Akka. It's fine. So he's drinking, and then he finishes his beer, right? And then he wants to just like keep it on this chair, which is there. But there's like a lady, this like sweet, like uni white
didn't
lady.
see
She's
her.
walking up, and like as she's about to sit on it, he's putting his beer bottle on it. And he doesn't know because he's like drunk at this point. But I am like, I have an eye contact with this girl, and I am so embarrassed. Dude, I was so embarrassed that like she understood and she gave me a smile like, it's okay, don't die.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's too much.
And then
That's
It
like,
wasn't
too much.
on the seat. It was under the seat.
bro, it was on it. You were drunk. And
It was under.
And then like we're going, and then he's got like another beer, and he just leaves the beer on the grass, right?
Yeah. I will say that's firmly an I pay my taxes territory.
Yes, but
That is
here's the
firmly I
catch.
pay my fucking taxes.
Here's the catch. Alex, the bin was as far as you are to me.
I didn't see it.
No, I'm kind of back on this, dude. Don't get me wrong. Sober, I'm like, I will go out of my way to find a bin.
Yeah.
But when I am who I really am underneath, which is 6 beers deep, this country has fucked me. It takes 20% of my pay cut, dude.
So much.
It's like I'll never see a house.
Yeah.
Brother, I've got asbestos in my fucking in the soil. In the soil. The water gives you cancer. The bottle's going on the ground.
Thank you. That's all I was trying to
but you
explain
guys
to
have
him.
It's tiny acts of rebellion.
Yeah.
It stops us from killing ourselves.
Oh, you nailed it.
Which
That's it.
You nailed it.
Thank you.
Now I don't have the confidence to do this because he was like, dude, just fucking relax. And I was like, I wasn't born here, dude. I don't have that confidence.
Yeah.
You're being respectful.
Yeah, no.
It's my right to just, like you said, a little bit of freedom, you know?
Yeah,
Just a little-
it's nice.
And plus, they need to clean and they need something to clean.
Yeah. Now we're losing. What I was
Spanian.
What I was going to say, so he finds it. I'm pretty sure it's Frida's Donuts, LA Donuts, right? And I know Frida. She's a comedian,
Right.
right? I've gigged with her.
Right.
She's
she
funny.
has a donut shop.
She has a donut shop.
Okay.
That's cool.
And so he goes and tries because it's top rated or whatever. And he has one. I think he thinks it's too rich. It's either he thinks it's too rich and pegs it, or it's too good and he pegs it. Either way, the donut gets pegged. And he goes, fuck it. At the grade, he's like, ooh, fuck. Like, and then what that happened was started like an internet war between lebs, being like, man, you don't disrespect Frida's Donuts like that. Spanian, I'm calling you out. You don't come to this fine lady's establishment and throw around her donuts, mate. What I've loved about...
Is that the acai guy?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. There's like acai wars in Sydney
Bro,
now.
I love this like Muslim led mentality because I have a little bit of it too, which is like, you're a horrible human being generally, but like if you drop a book, you have to like kiss it.
100%.
You're like doing drive-bys and killing cunts.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
But like, don't disrespect the food, bro. Like, there's people
Because
starving.
she's a mum. She's a mum, brother. Don't disrespect her. The gender of the shit that usually we don't give a fuck about.
But when it comes to sweet treats, we care.
I honestly, my favorite thing has been watching the people try take down Spanian that are other like WOG influencers. It's watching this scene happen where everyone's coming for the king, dude. And I like it. I like you all. Even the Asai guy, I find him interesting.
He's scary, bro.
He is a little scary.
He's terrifying.
And honestly, edit this part out.
He got his shop burnt down.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm too deep into it. But anyway,
The Asai shit.
I think so. Some other guy was like, our acai is better, and like firebombed his restaurant.
It's a way to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
We were
dude, there's a lot of acai
Turns out it's very
competition.
beatable texture.
There's a lot of acai competition in Leb areas now.
Yeah, man.
You guys don't live in the hood like I do.
No, cuz.
It's everywhere, bro.
Firmly Asian people behind our Asai desks.
But you know what's funny about it?
Yeah.
Like, the more Leb you get, the less acai the acai has. It's like just ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate cake. It's basically cold rock fucking for these lebs.
It's adult cold rock.
adult cold
It's
rock.
the same thing with boost. Like, be healthy. It's like, bro, a beer is much better for you than a boost.
And they're like all eating it like it's healthy. It's like, bro, you're having chocolate lava cake. Relax.
It's like an Amazonian superfruit, and you're like, you want fucking Skittles?
Please tell me you're exaggerating. There's not actually Skittles.
Oh,
there,
bro, there's everything.
It's everything you want.
Whatever you want.
they put
Chocolate,
Skittles.
Dubai chocolate.
Dude, you can
Dubai
put-
chocolate's huge for these guys. Yeah.
You can get whatever, dude.
Oh,
This is what I'm saying. We've become too indulgent, and that's how I talk
Yeah.
myself back around to Islam. We've become too indulgent in the West.
yeah, we have, bro. It's like Uber Eats. I can't bring myself to order Uber Eats unless I'm
Yeah, but
definitely
you know what? Like,
hungover.
you know what? Speaking of indulgent, I took Jordan to Pakistan, and one of the greatest. Like he'd always feel bad about leaving some food, and you have to throw it away. I do too. But in Pakistan, dude, that is not a concern. So we would like order heaps. And then he'd be like, "Oh, we're not going to be able." And it's like, "Dude, relax. I've got this covered."
Right.
Because whatever's left behind, dude, there's an army of people that are willing to take that food from you, and they will eat it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
That's
So they'll do the intrusive thought thing when you walk by like a half-eaten steak at a restaurant that no one's sitting out.
Yeah, bro.
I'll do it all the time when I'm like, that looks
that's
perfectly
really,
fine.
that's quite sad.
Absolutely.
Though. It's
Yeah, it
quite
is sad. It is sad.
Yeah.
But then, like, the good thing is, like, I know this is the wrong lesson from it, but it's like, bro, you can be indulgent. Nothing goes to waste here.
Nah, I get it.
I mean, it's better. I used to work at KFC when I was a kid. When I was first job, 14, I think, KFC. They make you throw out the chicken at the end of the night.
What?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's like
bullshit,
that. This is fucked.
That's why do that?
Because when I first started, it was like, hey, if we have any chicken left over, box it up and take some home to your families.
Of course.
And it was it was like literally the one perk of the job.
The reason to work there.
Legit, after
Like
getting
being covered
assaulted
in-
by adults for fucking 8 hours, have some chicken.
chicken shell on these. It's like, dude, there's a lot on there. There's not enough.
Yeah, the amount of times I had to be like, hey, sorry, we're out of chicken. And they're like, out of chicken? At a KFC?
Yeah,
You're
classic.
out of chicken. And I'm like,
Classic.
trust me, I know, man.
Yeah, I see the irony.
Yeah. And you would get the box of chicken, and your family would love it. You'd be like, "Oh, we got free KFC." And then we got new management, and they were like, they made us throw it all into a bin
That's
while they
so
looked.
That's
petty,
evil.
bro.
It's evil.
That's more evil than being a trillionaire.
Legit. I actually agree because this is on the ground. You could do something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you could turn up blood. It's going into the bin.
Why? There's no.
Why? What was the rationale?
It's seen as
Spoiling these KFC employees, you know? The job is too good for them.
Spoiling him. Spoiling him.
I didn't ever ask. It was that's also when I quit. But it was like,
You were like, that cuts
Final
out.
straw.
legit, I was like, "There's no good part of working here." Then I'm sick of getting Mountain Dews pegged at my fucking forehead. I'm out of here, cuz.
That shit. Mountain Dew sucks.
Mountain
bro.
Dew sucks. But they would just be like, "It's stealing," and it's like,
Oh my god.
it's going into the bin, man. So
You know,
if once we throw it out, if I took it, then is it fine? Like, you can't do that either. And I'm like,
Have you? It's like, you know what you should have said. You should have been like, have you watched videos of the Colonel? He was a philanthropist.
was he?
I don't know if that's
I mean,
true,
maybe I'm
dude.
stretching it, but he was like, but his whole thing was like, kind of like, you know, he's from the South, and his whole thing was kind of like, I, you know, like got this recipe from a old black woman that I stole, but like, you know, That guy's not throwing out. That guy was. I would bet my life he wasn't throwing any food away, man. He'd go down to the bayou, whatever they
Hey,
have
how
down
come
there.
there's no like? Have you guys seen those Instagram ads where some like really chiseled guy with long hair is just like, all of these cucumbers were gonna go to waste. Did you know all supermarkets throw out cucumbers if they look a little bit ugly? We collect them for less price. We should do that for like KFC chicken.
Yeah.
I'm with all of that. Well, I think there's a company
Food
now
waste.
that's like, it's like Oz Food Harvest or something, where it's like they go around to all the like fast food places and whatever's left is they pick it up and
That's
think
the
they
kind of
redistribute
thing.
it.
I've seen those ads, and as I do with everything in my life, I've thought about it for a long time. Obviously, haven't followed through and ever done it, but I'd like to do it a lot.
I think about that with volunteering at an elderly home.
Yeah, I think about that with my whole life.
Yeah.
You wanna volunteer?
I think I want to volunteer in that. Well, I heard an ad and they put this little old lady on the radio. She was like, I have no family left. No one comes to visit me.
Prepare for more Mountain Dew pegged at your head if you're doing that, though.
Legit. And that's the thing that I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, oh, it would be nice to like make a sweet old lady's dead, but you're more than likely dealing with like a dementia.
Yeah, dude. I
That's
volunteered.
a hard one. That's a hard one. That's actually really hard work.
Yeah, but I'd like the idea of it, of being like, in my head, it's like a rom-com. You know what I mean?
It won't. Actually, it might be. I used to. This is funny. My dad used to teach art classes. He's an artist at an old folks home, and after a while, he was just like, "Man, I'm sick of doing this." And he just goes to me, "Do you want to do it?" And I'm like, "I'm not an artist. How the hell can I do it? I'm not capable. I don't have
They're just happy for the company.
Dad just goes, "I'll just teach you." He's like, "Anyone can do it." He's like, "I'll teach you a little bit before in the morning, half an hour, then you go." I did it for ages,
And
you know, I was exploiting in them for sure. I mean, I was. Look, they're not going to be the next Rembrandt, but you know, like they were. I enjoyed it. It was really good, but you know, I felt like I was ripping them off a bit. But
well, you're not ripping off the old people. You're ripping off the
institution. Oh, it's really nice. It's all about being a nice person, and it's more of that. You know, they want the company, man.
Yeah, I like old people. Like, I think it would be nice. Like, I'll tell you what I like. Well, I like English speaking old people. Having to communicate with my granddad and grandma for the most, it's just so hard. It's no wonder my dad didn't give a fuck about the cancer he got.
But you can speak.
I can speak.
So
but
what's the issue?
It's because these people, they're still closed off like anyone. You know what I mean? I just feel like Australian oldies always have a little bit more like oomph to them.
That's true.
You know what I mean? They've got a little bit, how you going, love? You know what I mean? There's a little bit like more of a character, whereas like old Serbian is so closed off.
Right.
Like, the only thing I ever got out of my granddad was, I had to have a bit about it in the thing, was trying to teach him how to like say I love you. That, which didn't go down, he really couldn't do it.
In English or in...
That was a great bit, by the way. You should watch Alex's special, and he does this bit. It's hilarious. It's like his granddad.
Thank you. Yeah, but like that, the main thing I would get out of him, and this would be, I'd be over there for 8 hours. This is all versions of this. He'd be like, "That's all." Like, "You want pivo? Like beer?"
Yeah,
and I'd be
pivo.
like, I'm like 11, so it's a joke for the family. And he's like, "Come on, pivo. He's a big boy. He's a big boy." And I'd be like, "Nah, no, I can't." He goes, "That's all girls?" And I go, "Nah, no girls." And he goes, "You're Millinkovic." And I'd be like, "Yeah." And he'd be like, "Pravi Millinkovic," which is like real Millinkovic.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Like,
It just means he
knows, man.
Dude, I know everything. As someone that understands, like, what he's trying to say is like, bro, spread the gene. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, maybe. But
He's
I'm
like, go
11.
have
Like,
sex.
it's one of those, I was
Yeah,
like,
but
cuz
like-
I've got fucking Nintendogs to care for. Like, I can't communicate with that. That's the thing. It
But
was
again,
very
like,
hard.
in his mind, you should be working at a coal mine at 11. What are you doing?
I agree. Well, and that's just probably why we couldn't connect at the end of the day.
I love being Croatian. There's photos of me that I have, like physical photos, holding my granddad's rifle in my little Ugg boots, just going,
Oh, that's
with the
sick.
blonde hair, just, like. I don't know about Serbians. I'm sure it's the same shit. It's like obviously family to family, but Croatians, they're still like Eastern European, but they're generally pretty warm and stuff. But like, you know, like it's just they were nice, but just like they were nice through an Eastern Europe filter, which is here's my rifle, hold it.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know?
I think I just got particularly cold grandparents. I think that's all. That
I had
happened.
really nice warm.
I think I just had cold because when I go like when I was over there with like aunties and uncles or like even my granddad's brothers or whatever, super warm, super like
Were
loving.
they from what's the capital of Serbia?
Belgrade?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
They all lived in like a village in
Yeah,
Bosnia.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Bosnia.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Interesting.
war
All
was
lived in-
on your behalf.
Huh?
Wasn't the war on your behalf? Like Serbs living in Bosnia, they were like, "You're messing with them."
It depends who you ask.
It depends who you
Depends who you ask.
The Putin on the earpiece.
Dude, even, like I love like these old wisdoms. Like,
I have been to Bosnia, by the way.
Bosnia is
It's cool.
gorgeous.
It's
man.
weird. It's sorry, not to cut you off.
No, go on.
But it's weird. Traveling around there, you go from Croatia to Bosnia. Everything's exactly the same, but there's just fucking mosques. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, well, also you guys have the coastline. No time for Islam when you got the beach, cuz.
but dude, like that's all they have. Have you seen Croatia? It's just a giant beach.
Yeah, it is.
It's nothing.
It's a great meme where it's just like Albania or something. She's like, can we have a bit of coastline to Croatia? And Croatia's just, no. I think there's this much on a map this big. It's a little...
Legit.
Yeah.
Croatia nailed it.
Yeah, dude, they nailed it.
Location. Seriously, it's like I am so jealous because like everyone knows Croatia because of like Kentucky tours and shit.
Yeah,
so no one
Aussies-
remembers the Nazi shit.
Nah.
Kentucky tours
And we want to
completely-
keep it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, there's some family history. That Larry David episode is going to be a difficult one for Miss
Again,
Love.
it depends who you ask. It depends.
I don't need a family tree to tell you there's some sketchy shit, but, you know. But it's all, you know, it's just
We all
history.
did some shit.
And let's be real,
The
Miss.
whole area's a bit
Yeah,
iffy.
man. That's
Miss-
which is also why everyone should come together and form Yugoslavia one more time, dude. Just to be like,
Oh, this is-
boys, we all did some shit. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just. I
think
I
the
looked
rest of
into
them-
Tito. He had some ideas, man.
I think the rest of them I'm going to be like, no, you did shit. We suffered.
Jordan would agree with you. I'm more on the. I've had enough propaganda fed to me since I was born to not be able to agree with that. But like, that's just. You know.
I just want a passport that gets me into better places. That's
You
really.
can go
it.
to Croatia as much as you want.
Can you?
Yeah, bro. They're not gonna. What? Yes.
Also,
I
What
don't
do
know.
you mean?
That's my propaganda that I've got, which
Nah.
is like, "Dobćeš metak u glavu ako ideš," which is like you'll get a bullet in your head if you go to Croatia. I'm like, I just want to go swim.
That's not true.
Are those like
bro.
Yugoslavian passports better than Australian?
Yugoslavian.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't exist anymore.
No, I know, but like
yeah.
Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian.
I doubt it. Serbian,
why do you assume
Serbian
it's gonna-
passport doesn't get you anywhere?
What do you mean
man.
better than Australian?
Well, you just said like you want a better passport.
Yeah, well, Croatia's part of the EU, right?
Now.
Yeah, so Croatia can go places.
Now.
Oh,
but only
that's
recently.
Yeah, it's
That's,
like
a recent thing.
Serbia, how recent?
Like a year or two.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought it was. I thought
Maybe it's
for a
like
while.
3 years.
But it's,
I don't know.
Serbia is a little bit iffy, you know. Serbia every now and then says like, we're not all for the Europeans, you know.
Well,
that Putin magic works on us every now and then.
That's the hard part, where it's like you can't have it both ways.
yeah, you can't be like, we want to be part of European Union. Also, European Union sucks.
Yeah,
But you're hiding out in Bosnia, you can get over easy. Just be like, I'm Bosnian, you know?
well, I mean, yeah, I guess it's like, but is Milinkovic? I imagine is a very Serbian name. Like, I don't think
You got the itch. I don't know, bro. It's not, you can freely travel. It's not
No,
like.
you can't. No, I know you can't. No, I just mean more kind of like the Croatian passport. You know, it gets you. You can go to Italy. You can go, you know,
now, yeah.
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean.
yeah.
Whereas like Serbia, it's like you get to go to the places directly next to you.
Yeah, yeah,
Every
okay.
And they
50
all
years.
hate you, by the way.
Yeah, yeah,
You get to
yeah,
be
yeah.
here or the other 4 places that really don't like you that much.
I mean, I can't argue with that. That is a bit. You got a bad hand. You got
Yeah.
a bad hand. But like, you know, I don't know. I'm not an expert, to be honest, with the. I always ask my parents about it, and they always give me little tidbits, but they're very cagey about that.
They all are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not-
that's why I've had to start going to YouTube.
Yeah, I ask them, and it doesn't go well. So I'm like, whatever, you know.
No,
Yeah.
I watched like a.
Come, you can visit, bro. Come when I'm there, you can visit.
When are you going to be there?
I got no plans, but
When you go, I'll go.
yeah.
You tell them
have
I'm
you ever
cool.
been?
Nah, to Croatia.
Yeah.
No.
That's insane.
I've driven through it to get to Italy.
Yeah.
We did that one time to see an auntie and uncle, but that was
Right.
it.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. You've been to Bosnia, chilling there, you're like, Croatia. Nah.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not from Serbia in that. Wait,
No, he is. He's
Your,
Serbian.
Your relatives are in Bosnia, right?
They live there now.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
moved
but they
there.
moved from Serbia.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out. It's like I think my mom did. My dad was actually, I think, born in Croatia.
Yeah.
I think he was a Serbian born in Croatia. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, there's a lot of Serbs in Croatia. You know that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
dude,
used
that
to
was
be
the
all be the same
problem.
shit.
Sorry?
That was the problem. Yeah, that was the fucking problem.
Dude, that was the problem. I recently saw a doco on it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Serbs were like, that was their excuse for getting in. It's like, there's like a bunch of Serbs in your country and we don't trust you.
Yeah, right.
We're going to either make this Serbia, that part where they live,
Right,
or like
yeah.
everyone just comes under our control. And I understand it would be so enticing being like the strongest and the biggest to be like, dude, why do we have to listen to all these
True.
people?
Yeah.
True, yeah.
I wish I knew more about
Me too, bro.
With
Me too.
every year, I learn a little bit more. Like, and I think it's fun to be ultra patriotic. It's just really funny to be like. I went to. You guys ever been to Hahndorf in Adelaide?
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
I have.
I
Dude,
love Hahndorf.
Hahndorf rocks.
Germantown.
Do you know there's a little Balkan shop there?
No.
I think I've been to that Balkan shop.
There's a little Balkan shop, and I heard the guy talking on the phone. I was like, "Oh, he's Serbian." And I started talking to him in Serbian, and I was like, "Oh, you got like Serb shit?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he kicked everyone else out. He kicked everyone else out and closed the door to show me the Serb shit. And it was just like Novak Djokovic hoodies. It was mad.
They get so patriotic. Eh?
I love it.
I did the same. I caught the train. It was actually coming back from your house. So I was out in somewhat the west, and I was going back, and there was these two people talking. I was like, they're Croatian or somewhere from around there. They were talking the whole time, and I was like, oh, I've got to mention it. I've got to. I need to like flex here.
Yeah.
And I did a few stops before. I didn't want to, because also I didn't want to say too early, because then they start asking me stuff. And my language, I couldn't write an essay in Croatian, so I'm like, I'm at my limit here. But it was enough to have a yarn for like a few stops, and like
Nice.
they were shocked and then mildly proud. And I'm just like, thanks, ladies.
That's nice. That's nice, dude.
It's little wins.
It's nice to get a little approval from the old Croatians.
nice.
From the old Wogs, it's nice to be
Your
like,
guys' interactions with the motherland dudes are so much better than mine.
Why?
Yeah?
That
How?
sounds awesome.
what's your
What's yours?
interaction with the motherland?
Oh, I tell you, where are you from, brother? Oh, from Pakistan. Oh, so am I. Citizen? Yes. How, brother? How? and then like you go, and then they go like, oh, just my dad. He helped me out. I'm a useless piece of shit. It was sorted for me. He's like, lucky man, lucky man. What do you do? It's like, which is a really difficult question for me to answer. It's
For
like,
sure, yeah.
I work for a comedian. He's like, a comedian. Very good, very good. What kind of? Have I seen him? I was like, no, you haven't seen him. and then the thing is like, I have a nephew. He needs a job at the moment, and he likes comedy. He loves comedy.
God, straight away.
That's rough.
That's that.
That's rough.
That's rough, bro.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Too comfortable, too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we're literally, he's acting like a brother. It's like, dude, we're not.
Oh, dude, it's the worst when I go back to Pakistan, dude. Every month, like you tell him where are you visiting from Australia? It's like, so my son, he loves Australia.
Yeah.
And can you take him? It's like, dude, I'm not the prime minister. Like, what do you mean?
Can you take him?
I'll tell you what I do love about that, though. I kind of don't mind, like, the comfortability. It is asking for stuff, but I like it. Dude, if you don't ask, you don't get. And it, like, my convenience store guy, the dude that works at my convenience store, he's new and he's fresh, right? He's like only been here like 2-3 months. And I get daily cigarettes. Like, I'll go get a single.
Yeah,
right?
you can do that.
You can do that. And now I'm vaping and shit like that. So I see him a lot. And so you just get to know him. And one day he's like, brother, what would you rate me out of 10?
He's like, whatever podcast.
And I was like, dude, 10. And he's like, for real, bro?
Okay, bro.
I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, you think I should shave the beard? I'm like, nah, dude, you look good.
Why is he asking you this?
I don't know, but I don't want it to stop. I'm having so he was like, the other day he was like, guess where I'm from? And I was like, I don't really want to play this game.
I love that game. I
was
play
like-
that game. I love that game.
I was like, I was like, Pakistan. And he goes, no. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, it's not India. Like the other thing where you go like, it's not.
Yeah,
What you're
it's not.
guessing.
You just covered 2 billion people. It has to be one of them.
I'm like, India. And he goes, no. And I'm like, brother, I am out
Done.
of guesses.
I'm done. Uzbekistan.
Like, where the fuck else could you possibly be from? I have no idea. And he goes, Bangladesh, bro. And I'm like,
That's the big one.
did you just go,
No, because there's another cab story with Bangladeshis in Pakistan. I'll tell you that, but complete your story.
oh no, that's it. That was all. He's like, how are Australian women? I'm like, they're good, man. Like
They're nice, I guess.
yeah, and I kind of, it's a little uncomfortable at times, but I don't ever want it to stop. It's this weird thing where like, his comfortability to me, I'm like, no one's like this. No one is so vulnerable. You're beautiful.
Dude, when I get in an Uber straight away, Pakistan, and if they say no, I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
I'm done.
But then if they go, yeah, I go,
just here, bro.
And then I just go, Urdu. And they go, and then I just go, alu. And they go, like I'm a retard, and I'm just like,
Which means
it means
potato.
and they're just like, that's very good,
very good.
And then
Very
and then I mention, what is it? Is it Imran?
Imran Khan.
And I mentioned that, and like,
They fucking lose it, right?
no, but they're just like, how does this? They've been driving around wasted white chicks from Bondi for 3 years.
100%.
They've seen the first white person, those words exit their mouth only because I know him.
Yeah.
And they're just like, and I'm like, you like him, don't they? And then, you know, I've had them pull over before and be like, the thing
Like, look
is,
back.
the thing is, you have to understand. I'm like, all right, fuck, I don't care that much, bro. But it's really, it's like, you know, you want to try to extending any kind of olive branch is helpful for, you know, anyone, because it's like,
Yeah, it's
you
not.
know.
It's also like you don't need to be. I think also everyone's really worried about being racist. Like I think everyone's. Everyone's like,
yeah.
I don't want to because I don't know. I don't want to like belittle them because I don't know. It's like, brother, the simplest shit gets
They
you
love it,
so
dude.
far.
They absolutely-
because no one knows fuck.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
So you have the tiniest little bit of knowledge.
They love you.
Like my brother-in-law, he's Australian, right? So I've told the sisters, the middle child. She married him, and when he came over for the first time, he was just like this.
Where's he from?
He's from fucking just somewhere in Brisbane.
Oh, sorry.
He's just Australian dude.
Yeah.
Australian all the way through. And he was obviously uncomfortable. It was the first real like Australian in our house, and so he's like standing weird and shit. And you know, Serbian hospitality, everyone's very nice. And then after like a couple visits, you would see him get comfortable and like pick up the lingo. And then one time on his own, he went up to our mum and he went, "Can I have pivo?" Which is beer in Serbian. And mum nearly came. Like,
Yeah.
mum looked at the rest of us. She's like, you see, he know pivo, zna, vidi, he know, good, he know. It's just there's so much pride.
Slatki dečko.
Yeah,
Exactly.
slatki. Oh, vid kak je sladak.
Baš je slatki.
Exactly the same thing with
That's,
my
by
wife.
the way, sweet boy, sweet boy.
She sometimes will say a few words in Urdu because she's learned it, and from my family, they fucking lose
man.
it.
Yeah.
Little bit goes
It's
a long
like
way.
a monkey seeing a magic trick. They fucking go insane.
Yeah, because we all come from places that historically no one gives a fuck
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
Exactly. That's true. That's what it is.
That's the thing. So it's like if
I
you're,
never thought about
if you're
that.
French, the French are so sick of people trying to speak French that
yeah.
they'll speak to you in English if you speak French to them.
Yeah.
That they're like, if you're like, je m'appelle, they're like, what do you want?
Yeah. They're so used to
They're
it.
so sick of it because it's such a popular
Yeah.
thing to learn. French, Italian, fuck it. Learn how to talk to someone in Dagestan, and they'll put
Swahili.
like a robe on.
100%.
They'll give you Khabib's hat.
You've nailed that. I never thought about why that is, and that makes complete sense.
It's
like
nice.
it's small and that's not known. I mean, I've asked people, do you know where? I mean, God bless them, but a lot of even like Pakistani, like I'll be talking in the Uber and they're like, "Oh, my parents are from Croatia." And I'm like, "Do you know where Croatia is?" They go, "No, I don't know what that is."
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like, you know, like
Croatia is small, but I want to go back to your Bangladeshi cab driver story because I'll tell you what I have to deal with it. Okay, so you'll understand this as a Serbian.
Yes.
So Pakistan, maybe a few genocides here and there in Bangladesh.
oh, is that right?
Yes,
I like
maybe
how
a
he
few.
said maybe.
Yeah, what's a
Maybe
couple
a
of
few-
genocides among friends? Depends.
Couple of million here and there, you know.
Yeah. How do you make an omelet?
Anyways, so they used to be. So Bangladesh used to be Pakistan, and then there was a genocide. They didn't want to be part of it anymore, and Pakistanis were like, "Oh no, you're part of it." And then there was a bunch of, as things happen, eventually they became Bangladesh.
Yeah, they were
Anyway,
okay. Why? Why do you think?
but the Pakistanis lost. So
Lost what?
the country, dude. Half of the country.
Lost their respect.
Yeah.
Very traumatic. Anyway, so that's the context. I just want to give you the context. Every Bangladeshi knows this. Every Paki knows this.
Yeah.
So I get in the car and he's like,
Is Paki a cool thing to say, by the way?
sorry, I say it in England. It's derogatory.
I feel like it sounds derogatory.
In Australia, it's now considered because like we live in a globalized world. But I'll not say it because
no, you can say it.
Jordan says it a lot.
Because I hear people say it, and I'm like, that one's on the fence.
Yeah.
Bro,
No one's
okay,
on the
I'll be honest with you. Here's the thing: if that Pakistani dude is from England, don't say it. If they're from anywhere else in the world, including Pakistan, they don't give a shit.
Okay,
It's kind of like WOG. If WOG in England's like really offensive.
that's true. WOG's like, for some reason, it's the N word in the UK, whereas everywhere else it's just like, that's the fucking
Here
WOG.
we've got one of our most loved movies is called The WOG
The
Boy.
WOG boy.
Yeah. Anyway, your story.
So you get
to them,
in.
that's N word guy.
Yeah, and so you can call, so you sit in and it's the things like, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Pakistan. He's like, oh, where are you from? I'm from Bangladesh. And then there's a bit of a silence.
Oh, no.
And he goes like, Pakistan. And this is my like preset. Every time I get into it, and I've since this, I was like, dude, I'm sorry.
Oh,
there's a lot of bullshit.
You have to say it. You have
and like we're and this is kind of true. It was like most average Pakis understand they fucked up.
Yeah.
And they're apologizing. You say that, oh dude, immediately their guard is down, and then it just becomes, how fucking shit is India? Every time.
Yeah, dude, that's a great.
Oh my god.
I asked the guy at my convenience store, when he told me he was Bangladeshi, I was like, right, so which ones do the Bangladeshis hate? and he was like, oh, and I was like, it was everyone I just named, wasn't he? He was like, it's everyone.
Yeah,
bro,
Yeah.
Bangladeshi, there's two factions. One of them hate India, and the other one hates Pakistan.
Nice.
Currently, the hating India and not hating Pakistan is in power at the moment. In
That's
Bangladesh.
in vogue.
Yeah, that's involved at the
Right,
moment.
right.
Okay.
It's bizarre. Humans are so weird.
Yeah,
gotta,
man.
gotta hate someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta pass the time.
It's usually your
But dude,
neighbors.
this is what I've also noticed. As soon as like you admit we were wrong,
Yeah.
they fucking love you.
Yeah, bro, well, it's like anyone. Like, it's like, hey, man, we didn't fucking do it. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, we're here, we get it. We're both cool guys.
And then they
Yeah.
always end up saying this like, it's okay. It was created by India anyways.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope one day me and the Croatian could be like, hey, let's set aside our differences.
Hey.
How much does India suck?
Dude, and this is...
I'm pretty much there.
You
to be
guys-
honest. I'm pretty much there.
You guys think this is a joke, and I think all Indians listen to this. You should know this, because Pakistan has the reputation of being like so at odds with India that whenever I meet anyone that is in the neighborhood but not Indian, so this could be like Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. Every time, dude, they're always like, how fucking shit is India, eh? And they're saying that to me because I'm Pakistani. And so they're like, well, he fucking hates them anyways.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
so every conversation that I have with someone from South Asia that's not Indian is how shit India is. And I never bring it up.
It's kind of a fun way for
Yeah.
the chat to go.
Every time, dude.
So crazy. But I mean, yeah. History of the world, It's fascinating.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Far out.
Hey, we're going to come back to it. For those of you watching right now, if you've missed this part, Alex has just released a special yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And the special is called...
Live in Sydney, in brackets, a cruel and hostile place.
It's a great title.
It's a
man.
great one. I just realized I've still kept the call me
I
on this
thought that
number
was.
thing
I thought.
on.
Yeah, I was looking.
You
at,
did not mention it,
Sorry,
miss.
I should have mentioned it.
But that's all right.
I thought it was like.
I
not,
really apologize.
I thought it- I thought it-
that's going to stay there for the entire
I
conversation.
thought
That's
that.
all good,
I
that's
thought
all
that wasn't going to be there, but that's going to be kind of funny, I guess. That's very ethnic. It's just like call
is.
our shop.
It is super.
If you want Persian carpets for nearly full price, call one of us.
It's aesthetically very ethnic.
It's a shitty red.
I like that.
Oh god.
Yeah, Live in Sydney, a cruel and hostile place is on my YouTube. It's a half-hour comedy special. I just released it yesterday, and just would love for people to watch
I'm watching.
it.
I'm watching
make
it
sure-
tonight. I'm watching
the
it
link
tonight.
for the special and obviously Alex's channel is going to be in the description box below. Make sure you check it out. Man, It was great having you. This was
Thank you, man.
I laughed my ass
This
off.
was one of my favorite podcasts of all time.
That's awesome. I had a great time with you boys.
so funny.
This was rad. I had a really, really nice time.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, me too, man.
For
Thank
this
you. Thank you for
episode.
coming. And check him out on like Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Check him out, and also,
Just Aleks Millinkovic.
Yeah. Yeah.
if you're not going to do that, then at least become a patron. Give us some money for doing this.
Yeah. Do that too.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you guys in a few days. Bye bye.
Much love.